think it's on. Right? Oops. Hey. Why doesn't my controller work? Game controller? Hello? Is something even plugged? Might be some bug going on. I'm trying to, I'm currently trying to connect my GameCube controller so that this works, huh? Did something happen? It was working earlier. I don't know what's working. Try the old unplug, replug method. Maybe I just have to fiddle with the settings again. Oh, yeah, it's unusual. Oh, no, there's just no inputs whatsoever. USB get disconnected? Oops. Well, it says the GameCube controller's connected. Something happened. I really don't want to play on keyboard because it makes a lot of clacking sounds. The GameCube controller also makes clacking sounds, but I was hoping it would make less. Let's try switching the mode. That doesn't work. Huh. Alright, turn on the stream and this happens instantly, man. Whoa. Hello? Why are there 4 different... Maybe I'm connected to the wrong port. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Well, let me select our file. I think this is working now. Yeah, okay, we're good. Nice. Hello, welcome. Sorry about that, I was trying to connect my GameCube controller. It appears we're online. So we're good to go. I'm still kind of getting used to the controls. I'm not a huge controller user. But I think we can make this work. Feels pretty comfortable. I like the Xbox controller a little bit more, but I can't find it. I think I left it in my dorm room back at college, so I have to get that later, I guess. But I found the GameCube controller, and I do have an adapter for that. Anyways, kind of saying this for the recording. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of our journey to complete the National Dex. We're playing Pokemon Emerald. We have just defeated May, so we're just advancing up. I think this is Route 111 or something. No, maybe before that. I forgot what route this is. Maybe it's Route 108. I'm not entirely sure. But I probably should have caught that. Kind of getting back into the swing of things. This isn't going to be a long play session. I'm just doing this because I'm kind of bored right now. But we are going to try to battle the trainers that we can find and catch pretty much every single Pokemon that we're able to, hopefully. Might be a challenge, but we can... There's a lot of Pokemon on this route. But yeah, I guess we'll just, I'll just start playing and we'll just get through this. I don't think anyone's going to tune to the stream right now. I did start streaming on Twitch just now, actually. So we're doing that now. Just in case someone wants to watch. I don't know. It's kind of cool to be able to talk to people and chat. I think that's nice. Oh, now both our Pokemon are stunned. Okay. Was that the Lombre that did that? I didn't know it could use that. It's kind of funny. hoping that we can kill these things. There is one more Pokemon after this too, so that might suck a bit. But, oh, okay, well, we're not killing anything, are we? At least the Lumber's confused. I really wish that wasn't the case. Let's just hope that we can kill something here. And this Growl really sucks, man. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Alright, at least the Lombri's dead. We're gonna take this opportunity to cure our Combuskin here, and so we can actually kill this stupid Voltorb. That being a Nuzleaf is a little concerning, but we're not... Oh wait, hold up. Wrong turn, I don't think Nuzleaf is going to kill Gary. I think it'll be fine. You know, I gotta say, Voltorb is really tanky. That doesn't really seem right, you know? Like, that doesn't seem proper. I don't know if it's just me, but... Like, it's a stinking ball, you know. It's a ball. Why is it so tanky? No, it just seems weird. I guess they had to balance it somehow. All right, yeah. Thanks. And the good news is, if we do run to a Voltorb, well, I guess we can't run to a Voltorb until we continue Mauville. Huh. That's fine. I'm hoping Scratch doesn't one-shot this thing. Please, please. No, it did. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... there's no better way for me to go about this, I guess. I was gonna say I should send out my, Gary to go defeat, you know, to catch Pokemon and stuff, since he's a bit weaker, but... If it's against an Electrike, I'm just gonna get paralyzed. Which... You know, not that big of a deal. Pokemon Center's right there. But if we go into a Gulpin, that also sucks, because I have a good feeling we just one-shot it, you know? I don't really like that. Not a huge fan of that. Because, you know, we need to catch the thing. At the same time, Gulpin is pretty high special defense, and it's not a Kirlia yet. Or not yet, anyways. I think level 20 is when Ralts levels up. Or evolves. Yeah, I think Ralts evolves at level 20. If it evolves at level 19, that's... I mean, I guess that's cool. But... I kind of need a good Pokemon for this gym. Or... Because I do need, you know... And it would be nice to have a couple Pokemon. Okay, good. Well, we level up at level 20, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to swap out Gary. We'll just have run around until we catch the Pokemon that we want from this route. Oh. Yeah, there's the mine. Okay. We'll just... If we get paralyzed here, we're just going to go up to Mauville and get some paralyzed heals. I just want a special attacker for the purposes of this because... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Please use Confusion. Okay. Well, we can try to catch you now. I don't think there's... Maybe I probably should use Great Balls there. Mine and Plusle are a bit harder to catch. Or not. That's cool. Well, we got the Minun. Well, we've been naming everyone. I'll name you Michael. I guess Mikey's probably a better name for Minun, isn't it? Michael's a bit more refined. Minun is not a particularly refined Pokemon. So one of the things I'm still thinking about from yesterday, the Blackberries on Route 115. I don't know. I'm kind of autistic, like, because I know we can just get Blackberries again from the Berry Master, but I really don't want to have to, you know. I'd rather just collect them myself, I guess, because we're gonna go up there to get a Jigglypuff anyways. Yeah, I'll trade for a coin case. It's my grand intent from buying the harbor mill yesterday. can use it at the game corner. The game corner is nice. It allows us to get some really good TMs. We'll definitely need a few of these, probably 4. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go and grab the Rock Smash TM, and then we'll grab that Pokeball down there. Now we can use Rock Smash. We'll teach this to our Zigzagoon. I forgot what we named our Zigzagoon. Lewis. Yeah, Lewis. I can probably... I don't know. I think I can switch out the Miranda for something else. We'll eventually have to level up all our Pokemon anyways. Just make it a lot easier. Yes, I did come far away. Wow. Now we have the Mach Bike. This will make a few things more specifically easy. Specifically, you know, riding around. Ugh. Not entering the Pokemon Center. I'm really not that good at this game. And then this is a GameCube controller, so I'm even less good at it. I really do prefer playing on the keyboard. I guess I do have like a little wooting thing I can try using. I might have thrown that away now I'm thinking about it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Let's go and kill Wally. I guess I should add a chat overlay at some point. I don't think I need to right now, but oh shit, this is not what I meant to do. Hopefully my Ralts out-Ralts his Ralts. It looks like it might. I forgot, I think Wally does use items. I don't know if he uses it right now, but... Oh, you suck, man. Also, my Ralts is way better than your Ralts, dude. Look at that. You see that damage differential? That's crazy. I wonder... Is my Ralts really good? Does it have a special attack thing? Nature. Oh, fuck me, dude. I was gonna say, I forgot how much double team increases, you know, decreases the chance that you hit the Pokemon, but it can't be that high. I lost. Yeah, you did, dude. I really wish they made Wally a lot scarier. He is kind of a scary trainer. You only battle him once more, but I wish you battled him a couple more times or something. It would be really fun to have Wally be the champion. That would be a lot more interesting. Alright, Scott. Thanks, Scott. This guy's a bum. He doesn't do shit. I'm a bit more familiar with what's going on in terms of how to use the bike, but it's going to be a challenge. We're just going to try it. Like, it's going to be a pain in the ass once we get to Sky Pillar, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. Now, does Minun move faster? I think it does. Okay, yeah, that's a doozy. I kind of want Gary to evolve, but we're just going to try this out. And, I want to run into an Electrike. There we go. If we get hit with some Thunder Wave, that will suck, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to try to catch this thing. We're going to save ourselves some pain in the ass and use a Great Ball and see if we can catch this first try. My free Chipotle expires on the 10th. What? I got free Chipotle? Really? Alright, you're gonna be named Michael. Because, actually, no, you're gonna be named something. Mark. What about Mark? Mark's a good name for a Manectric. I don't anticipate Ralts is gonna die to anything except maybe a Plusle or something. Vault's speed is not very high. Oh, wait. I forgot Trace copies the ability. I thought I just told you what it is. That's kind of cool. It means that the Minun has a chance of... Oh, well. Unless it has minus. What the hell is minus? Please let us run away. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this is why we need the paralyzed heals. It's not just because of the gym. I'm not scared of the gym. We can use a berry for that, but I really don't want to switch. I don't want to waste cherry berries on wild encounters. It's not consequential. We need a Plusle and we need a Gulpin. Those are the... And we could use an Oddish too. Oh, you're faster than me, man? Oh my god. Maybe Ralts is a bad pick for this. This is bad. Okay, we're good. Alright, there we go. That is a Gulpin. I don't know if Gulpin knows Amnesia first thing. It might. I am a little scared of that, but I think it's fine. Eh, stupid. I think... I'm hoping I don't one-shot it. Fuck. Okay. Huh. This might be hard. I don't have any other Pokemon that would be well-suited here. Maybe we just need to level up Vaults to Kirlia or something. Alright, thanks Wally. I guess we can call Wally whenever we want to, that's kind of cool. Well, if we can't... If we just one-shot every fucking Gulpin we see, there's no point in, like, doing this, really. It's kind of unfortunate. I guess I can always catch it later. I just... Oh, wait, yeah, we can totally catch it later, because we have nest balls. Yeah. Yeah, we can just use those. Hold up. We will go ahead and swap us. I want the XP from this route. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the X, like, defeat all the trainers on this route. And then go to Verdant Turf, so venture off there and get some nest balls. And then we should be able to just catch all the Pokemon on that route with those. I don't think nest balls are terribly expensive, even if they are. I doubt I'm really going to be using much of the much money on anything else other than Pokeballs. I don't really need to right now anyways, so it's perfectly fine. Good investment. I'm not being very particular about what Pokemon are and what Pokeballs. I really don't give a shit about that. It's cool. So we can use the S-Balls for all the low level Pokemon, that helps a lot. I think once we catch all the Pokemon on that route, we'll just go ahead and, how about this? This is going to be a relatively short stream. I'll probably do another episode later today. Slash recording, whatever. It's weird streaming and recording at the same time. Because I would like to play Monster Hunter later with my wonderful girlfriend. So, shit. Well, probably... I don't know the berry cycles offhand for all the berries. I do want more of certain berries. That would be awfully nice. So, here's what we'll do. We'll beat all the trainers. We'll catch all the Pokemon on Route 1... I think it's whatever that route is. Probably Route 110. Now that I'm thinking, I don't fucking know the routes. I'll know them by the end. We'll do all that. Get all the Pokemon. Beat the gym. Maybe. Yeah. How about yeah? Not maybe. Yes, we will catch as many Pokemon as is reasonable on this route, because there are some interesting Pokemon here. I think it's mostly just Illumise. You can get a Volbeat from this route, but I also think there might be a Swarm Pokemon, so I'm not particularly scared of that. If I just wait until a Swarm, that's fine. We kind of save Skitty for that too, so it's not a big deal. It's probably faster, just focus on game progression right now anyways, so we'll catch whatever Pokemon are reasonable on this route, and we'll get the Strength HM from Verdant Turf, and then once we do all those things, then we'll I'll stop streaming, I'll stop recording, and we'll be good to go. And then I might be back on later tonight streaming, so we'll see what we can do there. I'm not streaming or recording for viewers, as I've said earlier. That's not a focus of mine. It would be nice if people, were in the chat and I can talk to them. That make it a little bit less boring. I prefer not to be in VC and streaming at the same time with my friends. That makes everything more complicated. But I could do that too, I guess. But anyways, it just makes more sense this way. But with that, the reason why I brought that up is because there's not a whole lot of people, I'd imagine, who are on Twitch watching actively at 5:20 Eastern, so especially if you consider that there's Pacific time, I'd imagine that's where a lot of people are going to be watching from. So it's 2:20 p.m. I don't know how many people are actively watching. People do have jobs, people are in. I don't know if many people are in school anymore, but you'll get more viewers later at night, so that might be what I decide to do. I'll play Monster Hunter World and go from there. Alright, we have a Kirlia now. That's awfully nice. We'll battle, I think it's Maria over here. Oops. That's not where I meant to go. The GameCube controller, I'm so not used to it. I kind of wish I had like a thumb pad or something that was like attached to the stick to make it easier, give me a little more traction. That'd be pretty nice. Because I keep on losing control of the fucking stick, and on the Xbox controller you don't usually run into that issue. It's a lot smoother, and it's also a lot more sensitive to movement and stuff, so I don't know, I guess that would be nice. That's fine though. Yeah, I'm gonna try to play Maria. Pure power. I wonder what that means. I am curious how much damage this will do to the Meta-type. Kirlia has marginally better stats than Ralts, specifically in speed. The speed is really nice. That's going to help us a lot on the route, I think, but I mean, we'll be using Nest Balls anyways. Not a big deal. See if this is a Pokemon that we want to catch. Nope, just a Poochie. I don't know entirely what Pokemon are on this route. I think this is Route 117, technically. Whether it's 116, I'm not entirely sure. I could look it up, but it's not my main focus right now. If we run into one, like an Oddish or something, that'd be nice. No, right now we're just getting Poochienas. That's fine. Yeah, it's funny, you don't really think about hyenas that much, unless you like watch The Lion King or something, and then, but they're like one of the most common Pokemon in the Hoenn region. Hyenas are everywhere. It's kind of scary. probably going to buy upwards of 20 nest balls here, because I know we're going to need a lot of them eventually. You know, we won't be wasting. We're not going to be saving any for the end. We'll definitely have to buy more too. I don't know how much they cost. I think they're 1,000 money. Yeah, I don't know what the currency in Pokemon is actually called. You know, that's recently occurred to me. I have no idea what it's called. That's weird, right? Is it like penny? Let me look it up. Pokedollars. I'm just gonna Google that and see if it. Yeah, it's Pokemon dollar. Okay, well I guess money would be the correct term. So we got 960 money. I might just say dollars for sure, just to make it less of a pain in the ass to talk about. The other cool thing about bikes is that, unlike, and we're not really going to be using it very much here in this run, but, you know, unlike running, it doesn't aggro trainers to face towards you. You can kind of just ride past them and they don't really care. Oh, here we are. Alright. That is an extremely good move. Calm Mind is bulk up for special attackers. I knew that would happen after I clicked the buttons. Mauville is a pretty tanky Pokemon. That sucks. I think we generally use double kick for this because I don't think these breeders have Shuppets, so I don't have to worry about the ghost type immunity. Kind of wish I had a footrest or something. Maybe I should engineer one. I'm just resting one foot on my monitor box that's below my desk right now. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it's fine. The breeders are always really annoying to go through. They get better for XP as they get higher leveled, especially once they get Leyrons and you know, higher level Roselias. Roselias have a high XP yield, but it's not that high, especially not right now. They're all level 11, so kind of sucks. I don't think I have any viewers. I don't know how to tell. My OBS thing brought up a chat and a stream information thing. I would think that the if I had any viewers, they would show up in the chat box, but I don't like, you know, like a little visual with the eye icon, but I'm not entirely sure. Kind of interesting. Alright, let's check this out. Yep, nest ball. Here we go. Well, we only have $20,000, so I'm just going to buy 15 of them. That's probably good enough for our purposes for this game. What route is this? This is Route 1. This is Route 117. That's kind of what I thought. Okay. Let me look it up, see what Pokemon are here. I know it's the Volbeats of the world, as well as Oddish. So that's cool. I want to say the nest ball catch multiplier is high enough such that we can kind of just throw them right now. Even if they're full health, I don't think it matters that much. You know, this chance is still pretty high. Hey! That's good. Okay, so let's check it out, yeah. We already have a Mauville, so we're basically just looking for an Illumise here. We'll name you, you know, Vileplume is kind of a more refined Pokemon. If it was, you know, it's a bit fancier, so we're gonna name this Oddish Victoria. How about that? This is the only route where you can catch Illumise, so we have to get it here. We cannot get Roselia. That's one of the regional exclusives that Emerald cannot get, along with C-Dot, but, well, okay, you can get C-Dot, I guess, but you kind of get my point. Oh, no, I do have to get Volbeat. I'm looking it up. The C-Dot actually can swarm on this route, but it's not Volbeat, it's C-Dot. And ironically, I already have a C-Dot because we got a 1% encounter. Here we are. Okay, that's perfect. Illumise, I think, has it's a bit hard to catch, so I don't know what's going to happen here. If it growls enough, we might just be able to scratch it, and maybe it won't die. I'm hoping this just gets it. Oh, okay. Well, the other thing about Illumise is that it is bug type. So, I think we can try to use Confusion against it, and I don't think it'll instantly die. Oblivious, I don't know what that does. My evasiveness has fallen. Oh dear. Yeah, nice one. Oh, okay, perfect. What is Illmice? It's I mean, it's definitely a bug, right? Oh, I guess Psychic isn't, yeah, Psychic can attack Bug just fine. It's kind of, I didn't realize that. Okay, Is, Bell. Not that. Alright, well that's the Pokemon for this route, so we can venture back up. We can, go back and get the rest of the Pokemon from Route 110. So that's Route 110, that's what it is, okay. Let's look it up. Electric, don't need that. Route 110, sorry. I'm kind of looking everything up with one hand here. Okay. So... Plusle is a very low chance. It's only 2%, that kind of sucks. So we're mostly looking for a Gulpin here. If we're able to find one, that would be kind of cool. We have caught a Wingull, so we can still do that. That's funny. Emerald, it's harder to find a Zigzagoon than the other versions. It's an interesting choice by the designers of the game. Here's our Gulpin. I'm still hoping we run into a Plusle, but it's a bit harder to get Plusle versus mine, and you have to be on Sapphire to have the higher chance. Alright. I'm gonna name you Swede. Alright. We'll go through a little bit here, see if we just by chance run to a Plusle. I kind of doubt it. It's only 2% chance. We've had good experience with 2% chance encounters before, and really don't need to waste my time here. I mean, shit, we've already been streaming for 30 minutes. Time passes, wow. Yeah, we don't need to waste our time here. I am going to look up the berry timers, though, just to see what I can, if there's something I can do with them. You know, plant some berries and come back later tonight and hopefully have good berries. I guess if I don't have... If they're not fully grown, that's better, because then I can water them again and we'll get higher yields. So that's not a big deal. I'm just curious about it. Alright, let's go back to the gym. So, the gym. This is Mauville. Mauville gym. We have an Oranberry. That's okay. Lewis has another item for us. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you for the potion. We're just going to defeat every trainer. That's kind of how I've been doing things. We don't need to. I think there's a way to only battle one trainer. Maybe you do have to do the double battle to get to Wattson, but I'm not entirely sure, so it's probably fine. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I don't even know what Pure Power does. I need to look this up. Pure Power ability. It just doubles the attack? Are you serious? I didn't realize that. That's kind of crazy. I probably should have just used double team there. No, Gary's not going to die to it. That's fine. That's not a very strong Pokemon. Alright, fuck you, man. So it literally just makes it so that Meditite has 80 base attack instead of 40. That's kind of OP. I mean, the Medicham would have its attack stat from 60 to 120. That is pretty OP, you know? No. That's definitely not what I need to do. I suppose it's fine. Can you walk around them to hit that thing? Because I think you only have to battle Youngster Ben if that's the case. Because you can just walk out of the gym and not have to fight him again. It's kind of interesting. Gulpin... I don't know how high its defense is. I think its special defense is higher. That is not the case at all. Okay, that sort of sucks. I hope it doesn't use Toxic or something. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Dude! Fuck you. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Glad I didn't use it first turn. That would have sucked a little bit more. Probably have to switch to Kirlia or something. We're just gonna battle you guys. I really don't give a shit. There we go. Now, Gary's definitely not strong enough to be a big hitter, unfortunately. It would be kind of nice, but I guess it's fine. This Illumise knowing Shockwave is really funny. It doesn't make... I mean, I guess... There's no illegal moves in this game, I don't think. You can take Shockwave to a lot of different Pokemon. It's just kind of funny. Because they are Thunderbugs, so... I mean, it makes sense. It's just weird. Let's heal up a little bit. We just got some potions, let's just use a bunch of those. Did Ulrich just level up? Because if that's the case, we don't need to use the rare candy, I'm sure it's fine. We will, however, switch out our Oranberry for a Cherry Berry. Because we are going to need to use a couple bulk ups. Double bulk up. We can probably... Well, this thing might self-destruct. I think double bulk up's good enough for our purposes here, so I'll just... You know what? We move faster than this thing. Wait, do we? No, we don't. If it Thunder Waves us here, it's not that big of a deal. Or, I mean, if it paralyzes us here, it's... Yeah, this is good for us. Okay, good, nice. Nice! Okay, this is really good. There's a high chance we get paralyzed in this fight, whether it's from static or an electric-type move. Because even though we, you know, our Ulrich has high speed, it's not that high. So there's still a pretty good chance we die. Like, if we get crit or something, and like, I don't know, if the electric moves faster than us or something. I kind of doubt it, to be honest, but it's very possible. I think we killed the Magneton instantly. We got the super effective. Very good. Gary's level 23. Yeah, whatever. I'm not really scared of Manectric. Its main thing is Shockwave. And I think it also might learn Body Slam. I'm not entirely sure. If it knows Body Slam, that might suck, but it's not a big deal. Okay, I kind of wish I didn't get stacked there, because now I can do some bullshit. However, Wattson... Oh, no, he's not going to heal him. Okay, well, we just killed you now. Right? Good. Yeah, I'm 90% sure, even if I get paralyzed by the first thing of static, it doesn't affect the, that doesn't affect the ability of the second attack to hit. I've never seen that happen. Maybe a Shockwave. Shockwave's a pretty good move. I wouldn't use it all the time. I think Thunderbolt's just better most of the time. Unless you anticipate you're going to run into someone who's using Double Team 24/7. In that case, it can be really helpful, but I don't know. I don't get much utility out of it. So we beat the gym leader, which means now we can use Rock Smash. So I'm going to go over here and get Strength, because that is a significantly better move for our Combuskin. I forgot if you use Whismer or Geodude or Illumise. Use Geodude. Oh, I forgot I'm paralyzed. That's not good. Let's use a Soda Pop to guarantee we don't die here. Nah, whatever. I'm 90% sure I can still kill you. Yeah, okay. I just need that 75% chance one more time. Is it 1/4 or is it 1/3? You know, you can't move with Paralyze. I'll probably get it once here. Oh, nice. That's good for us. The convenience of Shift. The Shift, you know, battle style. It's awfully nice. I think Guts just means when it's low HP it deals more damage. Good thing we didn't... It's a good thing we one-shot it. I don't think we have any danger anyways. We get the type advantage there, but it's nice that nothing bad happened. I don't think we're in any risk of something weird happening here, so we'll be fine. No, we have strength. Very good. We probably should have bought a repel or something. I don't know if we have any. Max Ether, that's really good. Wait. How do you... How do you get to the... Is it through here? Do you have to break a rock here? Is that what this is? Where are you here? Oh, sick! We get a repeat ball. Nice. I wonder if that counts for timer balls too. That'd be kind of nice. Oh, I remember how to get to the place now. I think there's an item here. Nope, there's not. Maybe down here. Let's use the item finder and see if we're just wasting our time. Okay, nice. I remember how to get to the place now. I want the black glasses. That's the dark type item. Yeah, definitely not. I don't know where the black glasses are offhand. I don't know if you've noticed. Kinda sucks. Oh, they're there. Okay. Well, I don't think we need to talk to this guy. Oh, no, he's gone. I don't think I need him for anything. It's probably fine. Oh, we have an HP up. That's cool. I don't think... Maybe we'll use that later. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, we did everything that we wanted to. I don't... We got the Gulpin. We might hunt for a mine-in later, but I'm gonna look at berry timings now. So let me check this out. Berries... berry, yeah. So it takes 12 hours. I guess that's fine, because it'll dry out after 7 hours once it's fully grown. We'll plant some berries. So what, cherry berries? I guess we'll plant a persimmon berry. Let me look up persimmon berries. See if we can berry growth chart Gen 3. Maybe there's a list of berries by growth time. Okay, nice. Here we are. Yeah, we'll water it. We don't have any lumberries. That's probably the best one we could possibly use, but we don't have any, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Leopard berries are also nice. They do take longer to grow. Should be 16 hours, so I guess this time, roughly tomorrow, we want to get here earlier. And then we'll collect them. But these berries aren't going to be grown by the time I play the next stream. If we planted like wheat pear and the Pokeblock berries, those grow really fast, but I don't really want to do that. We'll just plant as many leopard berries as we can because it's better to have more of them. I don't really anticipate needing to make cherry berries either. The main ones that we would want for battles are the fucking citrus berries and lum berries. Sometimes persimmon berries, but honestly, lum berries also count for persimmon berries. I just don't have very many of them, so I'd rather plant those. Plant some orange berries, why not? The orange berries will have the same timer as the persimmon berry. So we'll just plant these 6 berries, and I think we're good to go. I don't think there's any point in talking to anyone else right now, so we'll just, yeah, we're basically good right now. I guess I'll battle these guys. Am I still paralyzed? I might still be paralyzed. Might suck a little bit. I guess it's fine. I'm just use a paralyzed heal first thing. I think he might send an electric. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. Oh, not paralyzed. Good. Okay, nice. We're chilling. I'm gonna rearrange the moves this next turn. Some of these are in spots I don't like. Actually, I think that's where we usually have it. It's funny, I haven't run into an Aron with Sturdy yet. At least, not that I'm aware of. I don't know if that's a better ability than the other one. That's fine. There's a couple other trainers down here that we want to battle. I think one of these, I think around Lady Rose we can rematch. I know the guitarist down here we can also rematch. Figgy berries, Wiki berries. I forgot what those all do. I think they're stat modifiers. So that's why they take so long, because they're low-key pretty OP. I'm looking at the berry chart right now, I'm kind of bored. The Iapapa berry, this is the same kind of berry, so... Oh, they're personality-based. Okay, so what an Iapapa berry does is it restores 1/8 of its maximum HP, which is better than a citrus berry, actually, in some instances, especially when you're higher leveled. But it does cause confusion to Pokemon that dislike the sour flavor. And that's nature. Okay, it's not personality-based, it's nature-based. That's interesting, okay. I forgot which one of these rocks has a hidden item. I don't think it's this one, I think it's one down here. Yeah, heart scale, that's nice. It becomes way more OP in Gen 7, the Iapapa berry does. Oh, okay, all of these... Okay, I see how this works. So, the Figgy, Wiki, Mago, Aguav, and Iapapa berries all do the same thing, but they depend on nature based on if they confuse the Pokemon or not, so you want to know which one. You want to be a little careful with which one you use. So that's a little important. Okay, well... Okay, well, we're just gonna... I'm not gonna advance past Mauville today. Or, not today, but, you know, this session. Because I'd like to hop off and do some other things. A lot of battles today, actually. A lot of battles. So, we'll go and stop here. As you can see, we're 3 hours, 19 minutes playtime. That's about how much we've streamed as well, which is good. And I might stream, might record more later today. Alright, goodbye.